Novo Nordisk shares plunge after CEO Shakeup and Wegovy growth warning. Welcome to the Report Zone, where business meets clarity. In today's top global business story, Danish pharmaceutical giant Novo Nordisk, best known for its blockbuster weight loss drug Wegovy, saw its shares plunge by 20% after announcing a CEO transition and cutting its full-year sales outlook. What triggered this sharp investor reaction? Let's break it down. Novo Nordisk stock dropped sharply in European trading, wiping billions off its market cap in just hours. The two main drivers? A surprise CEO announcement, and a lowered revenue forecast for 2025. While the company still expects growth, the revised guidance signals that sales, particularly for Wegovy, may not reach previous projections this year. The leadership change was a major surprise. Current CEO Lars Fruergaard Jorgensen, who has led the company since 2017, will step down at the end of the year. He'll be succeeded by Martin Holst Lang, the current head of development at Novo Nordisk. The transition is being described as orderly and long-planned, but investors were clearly spooked by the timing, especially with the company at the center of the booming weight loss drug market. Wegovy has been a global phenomenon, part of a new class of GLP-1 weight loss and diabetes drugs that have revolutionized obesity treatment and generated massive investor enthusiasm. However, Novo Nordisk now says that supply constraints and market rollout challenges will limit short-term growth. Even with high demand, the company says it's struggling to keep up with production, especially in new markets like the UK and parts of Asia. The market didn't hold back. Analysts are downgrading expectations, with some warning that Novo Nordisk's hypergrowth phase may be slowing, at least temporarily. Still, others argue this could be a short-term dip in a long-term success story. Wegovy remains a blockbuster drug, and Novo Nordisk's R&D pipeline is strong. But in a high-growth market, any signs of slowing, especially when paired with a CEO transition, will send investors running. Novo Nordisk remains a pharma powerhouse, and Wegovy still has global momentum. But this week's events are a reminder. Even market darlings aren't immune to pressure. All eyes will be on how new CEO Martin Lang navigates supply chain expansion, competitive pressure from rivals like Eli Lilly, and the need to reassure nervous shareholders. Novo Nordisk's stock crash is more than a market blip. It's a signal that even in red-hot industries like weight loss pharmaceuticals, execution and leadership matter. This has been the Report Zone, where we turn complex business stories into clear, smart reporting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more news that goes beyond the headlines.